All right, everybody. This is one of those interviews that I've actually been waiting for with Mr. Marqueal Jordan.
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing really well.
That's
of course,
good.
I'm Eldridge Voices Randomish. I just want to tell you, knock it out the box today. I only got a couple of questions for you tonight.
Thank you.
Tell us what was the most fun moment for you during this whole weekend.
Actually, just performing to an audience again, like a big audience that knows the music, loves the music, respects the music, supports the music. That's everything. Like, we do this all the time, but the great thing about it, being a performer or performing live, is to play in front of people. Like, otherwise, we can just sit in our room and do this music. It's that exchange of energy, the call and response between the audience and the musicians. So that's the thing. That's what we try to do. So
because you guys rely so much on the audience. What kept you up during the pandemic and not being able to get out? Just tell us a little bit about how you held it down.
Well, I did a few live streams, talked to a lot of musicians, and just really tried to focus on me. Really, the pandemic for us artistic folks was pretty good. Not good like financially or even emotionally, but it was good because we needed to rest.
Yeah.
Like most musicians and most people that do what we do, we never take breaks. We always work when we can. We take every gig because when things shut down in like the wintertime, especially here in Chicago, things shut down in the wintertime. So we're not making any money then. So we're trying to make as much money as we can. It's kind of like a squirrel saving their nuts for the winter. That's kind of how it is. So, but we were killing ourselves though. We were really working too much, and we needed the break. We needed the rest. That's what we needed. So,
what's your next project? Tell us what that is.
Working on my album right now. Third album is entitled "All We Have Are Moments."
Okay.
I've already released a single ahead of the record being released.
Tell everybody what the single is.
The single's Last Call. It came out in March of 2021.
Okay.
It's doing really well on radio. It's on Sirius XM Watercolor, Smooth Jazz Station. And it's cool. So I'm trying to get the record out by the end of October. Right around my birthday time is what I'm
When is your birthday and where will you be next?
October 23rd. Next place I will be? Oh my God. You gotta go to the website, marquealjordan.com. There's so much stuff going on. I'm gonna be touring in November with Brian Culbertson. I also tour with the Isley Brothers, and I also do obviously my own thing, Marqueal Jordan, and come on out and support that whenever you get a chance. I play in Chicago all the time with different bands, and for my band, myself, and it's always working. That's really how I survive. You gotta, as a musician, you gotta do as many things as you possibly can.
Last question for you. Struggling musicians out there, what's one piece of advice you give to a young person out there struggling to come up?
Man, it's a few things. One, be yourself. That's the most important thing out of anything. Be yourself. There are 1,000,001 people trying to be like whoever they idolize.
Right.
Whether it's Drake, whether it's Kenny G, whether it's Doja Cat, whoever it is.
Right.
But there's only one you. So be true to who you are. That's the biggest advice I can give you. But past that, work on your craft. Work on it while you're young. Practice while you're young. Because when you get older and you start doing gigs and everything about the music business starts to come in on you. You have to do interviews. You have to run your website. You have
Y'all saw him give me that lug right there. You got to do interviews.
Yeah. But like it becomes about a business when you get older.
Yeah.
You really work on your chops when you have nothing to do, no responsibilities, and all you can do is put a horn in your mouth and play. So work on your craft and practice a lot when you're young, because that will come into handy. That will come into play when you get older. And obviously, we still practice, we still work on getting better, but that foundation is what's going to hold you down. And the last thing I could say is be full and complete. Be a musician, be a business person. Look after every aspect of what you do. Don't just trust someone you don't know to handle your career. Be hands-on with everything. And then hire the right people, put the right people in place. But you have to build the machine and then people will come. It doesn't happen the other way. It used to happen the other way. Like people would see talent and be like, oh, this guy's great. We need to sign him.
Right.
Those days are over. Been long gone, probably for a good 20 years now. So you have to build it. And then people have to realize, oh, he's successful. how much money can I make off of him? And then when you do that, then you pick and choose what's good for you on your terms. Don't do it for anybody else's terms or for anybody else's benefit. Do it for yourself.
This is an interview, please.
So,
This is an interview.
so that's it. Yeah, that's my advice.
Well, thank you very much, Marqueal, for being here tonight. Again, you please follow him, Marqueal Jordan.
Marqueal Jordan, Marqueal Jordan, Jordan. That's my website. Instagram is the same thing. Twitter's the same thing. On Facebook, Marqueal Jordan Music. One of these days I'll get a TikTok page. If I do, it'll be Marqueal Jordan. So thank you guys, and thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate
You're welcome.
you. Appreciate
It's been my pleasure to be here with Marqueal this whole weekend. It was my 63rd birthday, and he made it everything. Thanks for the icing on the cake.
Happy birthday.
Turn that cheek.
Oh,
All right.
Look at that.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you.